My name is Lily Colson, and I'm 18 years old. These are my three best friends, Em, Bex, and Sarah. And this is the 100% true story of how my town, Salem, lost its motherfucking mind. But let's start at the beginning. Actually, not here, because what I did that afternoon was really gross.
Whoa, the principal's shit got hacked.
Dude's fucking butt.
I don't have, any sympathy for people that get their shit hacked. For real? There's two types of people in this world. People that have come to terms with privacy is just dead. Then there's the old people that are still trying to fight it.
What do you have to hide anyway, Lil?
A million nudes, super gross porn history, and life-altering shit talk about everyone at this school.
I think it was some socially conscious vigilante hacker guy. Probably jacks off to Fight Club in his mom's basement every night.
Looks like half of Salem just got hacked.
I hate the fucking internet.
When 17,000 people's texts and emails get leaked, shit gets really fucking weird.
We got some Salem bitches on the run. Slay 'em high, motherfucker.
Who sees a naked photo of a girl and their first thought is, yo, I gotta kill this bitch?
What the fuck you think you're going, Lily?
Way more people than you'd think. Fuck you. This is your world. You built this. Don't take your hate out on me. I just got here. You may kill me, but you can't kill us all.
You sure you even know how to hold that thing, little girl?
Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Bahar Kakwadash. Yahweh being the Heavenly Father's name, Yahweh Shai being the one who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, and Rakah Kwadash means Spirit Holy. Alright, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well, and peace and blessings to the elect Akim out there that's pushing this word in truth and sincerity. Alright, now, I'm going to try to put that video at the beginning, or that movie trailer at the beginning, or I might put it at the end, I don't know. I basically watched this trailer, I came across this trailer, Assassination Nation, which is basically like a spin-off of The Purge, but instead of it being a national holiday, it ended up like a purge-like scenario, which is basically portraying Jacob's trouble, alright? But the things I noticed in there were spiritual because, right off the bat, it said that this was taking place in a town called Salem, alright? And when I first heard that, I thought of the Salem witch trials, alright, because what that was took back in 1962 and 63, and it was basically a series of people claiming that other people were witches just to have them put to death, alright, and that is scriptural. I think it's Exodus. I'll try to pull it up if I remember it. But it basically says, suffer not a witch to live. Alright, it's Exodus like 23 and 18. But anyways, you know, that is scriptural. But it was during the colonial time, so Esau didn't know what a witch is. But a witch is like a sorcerer, alright? Someone that's like conjuring up demons and stuff. And potions, which is Esau, alright? You know, Esau, Edom, is the witch of today. But, anyways, that's what it made me think of, because you had like this hacker that's, you know, exposing everybody's dark secrets and stuff. And basically, you know, people are wilding out and trying to kill him. Because, you know, they probably talk shit about somebody and then they bug out and want to kill that person. And another thing I noticed was the girl said like the things that she wanted to keep secret were her nudes, that she said like, I have like 1 million nudes, and like a crazy porn history. And it made me think of Romans 1 and 26. Alright? Because in these last days, man, during Jacob's trouble, you're gonna have people going absolutely batshit crazy, like Sodom and Gomorrah type shit. Alright? Because when they see that there's no law in the land, these people, because most people think that people are good, but if anybody knows anything about the scriptures, it's everybody is bad, alright? I'm just gonna pull it up on my phone since it's hard to read outside. I waited too long to make this video. But this is Romans 1 and 26. For this cause God gave them up unto vile affections, for even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature. Alright, so women, you know, didn't, you know, partake in the sexual act that was naturally. And verse 27, and likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burned in their lust one toward another, men with men, working that which is unseemly, which is talking about homosexuality, and receiving in themselves that recompense of their error, which was meat. And even as they did not like to retain God in their knowledge, God gave them over to a reprobate mind to do those things which are not convenient, being filled with all unrighteousness, fornication, wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness, full of envy, murder, debate, deceit, malignity, whisperers, which is like gossipers, right? Because that's what homosexuals are, man. And you're going to see a lot of that during the end times, alright? You're going to see people's true colors, so to speak, during Jacob's trouble, right? In fact, I'm going to jump to the Apocrypha and go to 2nd Ezra, chapter 15. Start at verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. Alright, woe means destruction, so destruction to the world, them that dwell therein. Alright, so basically everybody that's living on the earth is going to get destroyed. Alright, verse 15. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. That's what you saw on this trailer, man. It was like a small town, kind of, called Salem, and you know, it's like the whole neighborhood split, and everybody took up weapons and shit, and was against each other, like a civil war, but it was like within a subdivision, you know. And that's gonna happen, man, because I'm gonna keep reading. For there shall be sedition among men. Let's look up that word sedition. Alright. Alright, sedition, it's a noun, conduct or speech in inciting people to rebel against the authority of a state or monarch. So yes, rebellion, anarchy, civil war, sedition among men, alright? And invading one another. So you're going to have people breaking into each other's houses, businesses, stores, Walmarts, Bass Pro, all those big time warehouse type stores, Lowe's. You're going to have people stealing generators, power tools. And that's the spirit, man. It's not just this trailer. It's like the Purge, that new Purge movie just came out. Every video game now is all about Battle Royale, which is like the last person standing. So every man for themselves. You gotta kill each other. There's no team deathmatch anymore. You might have a squad, but that's what this is talking about. It's gonna be squad versus squad versus squad versus squad versus squad, man. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Alright, so I mean, they're not gonna give a shit about what the presidents or governors or senators say, or politicians or kings, whatever you want to call it, man. People are not gonna adhere to the law. In the movie World War Z, you had that police officer started stealing from that convenience store too. People kind of stopped in their tracks once they saw the police officer coming to the store, but once he started taking shit off the shelf, everybody was like, oh, okay. They started stealing more shit. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Now this is talking about when martial law hits, and those FEMA troops are going to be blocking off bridges. It showed you that in that Batman movie with Bane in it. I think it was, shit, which one was it? I forget the title of it, but it was the one with Bane in it. And it showed the stadium getting blown up and stuff. But they blocked off all the bridges, I haven't seen that new Purge movie, but I think I heard somebody do a video about it and how they did it with, like, the islands, like Staten Island, and they blocked off the bridges. But yeah, man, there's gonna be like checkpoints. You're not gonna be able to leave, man. And they're gonna starve you out in those cities. Because if you're stuck in a city, man, I think a city only has like 3 days worth of food for the whole city. Alright? Because if you stop all transportation, like these 18-wheelers that deliver food and drinks and stuff, because people can't grow their own food around here. You're in a concrete jungle, man. You're fucked. Verse 18, for because of their pride the city shall be troubled, and houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. And man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. Which means people are not going to give a fuck. This whole, like, remember, and it's slowly happening. Like, I remember the time where you could, like, go to your neighbor's house and ask for a cup of sugar, and they give it to you. And then, like, you make something, and then you give a portion of that, something that you made with that cup of sugar, back to the neighbors, like, as a sign of gratitude. But people don't even, like, come outside anymore. I remember when people left their garage doors open as a sign that they were home. Now everybody keeps their garage door closed because they're afraid that people are going to steal out of them. If you download the app Nextdoor, it's basically like a Facebook for your whole neighborhood. If you download that app and read what's going on in your neighborhood, it's nothing but gossip. And people bashing other people about, like, not having their pets on leashes or some shit. But, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. You know, so there's gonna be a food shortage. So people are gonna riot and break into everybody else's house and steal your shit, spoil your shit. You know, spoil is like like spoils of war. That means like whenever they conquer you, they steal your shit. Let's see what else I had. Oh yeah, another thing. Luke 17 and 26. Alright. And it reads, Luke 17 and 26. And as it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be also in the days of the Son of Man. They did eat, they drank, they married wives, they were given in marriage. Hold on, a train's coming, bitch ass. Until the day of Noah entered into the ark, and the flood came and destroyed them all. You know, so that's what's going on in these movies. I think the first Purge had that happen. You know, people were partying on the first Purge until like shit got real. Alright, the horn's way over there now. But I'm gonna just speak up and talk over the train tracks. I'm gonna read Luke 17 and 27 again. Alright, they did eat, they drank, they married wives, they were given in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark and the flood came and destroyed them all. Alright, so I mean, in the day of Noah, people were partying and having sex and having a good time and wilding out until that destruction came, man. Then they knew that Noah was a man of the Lord and he wasn't batshit crazy for building an ark and saying that it was gonna rain. Alright? But and that's how it's gonna be, man. We tell people that America is gonna be destroyed. There's gonna be civil unrest, race wars, riots, plagues, famine, and then they're gonna be partying until Yahushua comes back, man. But it showed you in this trailer how you know, it was a bunch of partying and bullshit, and then people started killing and during the tribulation. Alright, damn, I'm getting eat up by mosquitoes. It's whatever though. Alright, my video cut off for some reason, but I got one more scripture and then I'm gonna wrap it up. 2 Timothy 3 and 1, because another thing it showed in the another thing it showed on the whole thing about it was like social media and lack of privacy. That thing with social media is it describes this wicked generation, right? This is 2 Timothy 3 and 1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. I'm gonna look up that word perilous real quick. Alright, hard to do, to take, to approach, hard to bear, troublesome, dangerous, harsh, fierce, savage. Alright, so savage times are coming, and that's what you see on social media. Oh, savage. But you know, it's mainly talking about, you know, Jacob's trouble, not necessarily social media, but what it's about to describe is going to talk about all these kids on social media and shit, and adults. But verse 2, for men shall be lovers of their own selves. What do you got? Selfies? Like, that's basically what social media is. Social media was originally created for businesses to get more like it was like a media outlet for businesses, but people turn like for branding businesses, but instead people are branding themselves. All right, they're turning themselves into products. and seeing how popular they can get. Covetous boasters, proud. Alright, that's all people do on social media. They boast about, who their boyfriend or girlfriend is, their new car, their paycheck that they're about to spend on the weekend, the activities they do on the weekend. Blasphemers, disobedient to parents. People think it's hilarious to disobey their parents or disrespect their parents on social media. Like, they'll cuss in front of their parents and be like, haha. They think it's funny to piss off their parents, man. Unthankful, unholy, without natural affection. Yeah, man, because with this social media, man, all teens do is sext and send nudes. But they don't know how to approach a woman and talk to her. And women don't know how to fucking approach a guy. Truce breakers, false accusers. That's all you see on social media too. If there's a rivalry high school, and it's rivalry week during the football season, man, you're gonna see a bunch of Twitter wars, back and forth. Oh, everybody at your high school is gay. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good. Yeah, man, because people say, oh, you can't judge me. Only God can judge me. Bitch, you're a whore. You're just pissed off because the person that calls you a whore, you don't have any dirt on them, and then you make something up. Or you find, some dirt on them that they probably did way back when and regret it, and you're gonna pull that up just to blackmail them and shit. Traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of God. And that's true, man. Yo, that's what the internet is used for these wicked people, man. It's porn, to see, look at Instagram models, look at the parties on Snapchat. But, having a form of godliness but denying the power thereof, from such turn away. For this sort are they which creep into houses, and led captive silly women laden with sins, led away with diverse lusts. Oh my gosh, if you look at the trending shit on these porn websites, man, it's weird shit. People peeing on each other and shitting and eating shit and bestiality and transgenders, fucking other transgenders. It's weird shit, man. And you're gonna see a whole lot of it during Jacob's trouble manifest, in public. Alright? People are just gonna grab hold of people and hump and kill and drink and try to hold on to whatever mirth they can get. Cannibalism, you name it. Weird shit is gonna happen. But with that, I hope this video is edifying, and shalom.